Hi guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Mccrary household playthrough. So I just got back. Kevin is doing some very kind of odd squat and seems to be enjoying it quite a bit there. I have no idea what he's doing. There we go. He'll be sitting down. There we go. Right, so in this second episode, let's go see what the kids are doing. So what's Cohen? He's all right. He's seems to be kind of frozen right now. Not entirely sure what he's doing. Maybe I think he should have a. There we go. He's moving now. I think we need to give him a plasma pack because he is running a little bit low on thirst, and he has got school in 5 minutes. So yes, he really does need to make sure he keeps that thirst up. His vampire energy will get him through the day. I think he'll be fine for now. And where is Teresa? Oh, she is. She is ready. Is she going to school? Yes, she is. She is just getting changed over there now. She is off to school. What about Kevin? What are his work hours now? Oh wow, he's got the day off. Oh, he's got Tuesday off. Oh, great. So we can hang out with these two. Unfortunately, they don't really have a very good marriage right now. So they are, because of Kevin's job, his that's kind of taking up most of his time and energy right now. So he and his wife are not really getting along very well. And obviously, because Fiona, as we mentioned in the last episode, she is actually doing the criminal career, and that does involve a lot of mischievous behavior. And due to Kevin's dislike with his hot-headedness, he does not like people being mischievous towards him or anything like that. And as that's part of Fiona's career, she kind of has to do that right now. So she's kind of trying to get into that zone right now. Oh, that was a big sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I always end up needing to sneeze just when I'm doing something like recording. They did just have a kiss, so I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. They're all right, but it could be better, really. So I actually made the executive decision the other day to make Kevin start looking into vampirism, not for any particular reason other than that it's kind of part of his campaign to try and find ways of kind of convincing people to vote for him, basically. And part of that is to convince people that they should vote for him if they want to stop bad things from happening. You know, that usually happens in elections in the real world, so they'll usually kind of pinpoint some kind of issue happening in the world and go, right, if you vote for me, I will fix it. So that's what Kevin is doing right now, and he has decided to focus on vampires. There's been a kind of very recent influx of vampires within the community, and people are not enjoying it. They absolutely hate vampires. I mean, not everyone, but there's a group of people that really just do not like vampires. And I think maybe we could create like a group with the club option, and it's vampire haters, and maybe he could be the leader. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, so let's do that. I think we actually need to get him some friends first, though, because he doesn't really know anyone. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Tetsu is a vampire, so let's sort that out. So yeah, I think we should do that today. So, what is she doing? Why is she in her swimsuit? Chat with Kevin. Complain about bills. Yeah, Kevin, you need to pay the bills because I don't earn any money whatsoever, so you need to sort that out. Okay, so yeah, so anyway, so Kevin is going to be actually end up being a vampire hunter. What's this? Bathroom cash. While taking a quick break, Teresa spies some money just sitting in the sink in a bathroom. Should she slide it in a locker for safekeeping or just turn it into the principal right away? Teresa is a good girl and she does not want to upset or hurt anyone, so she would definitely turn it in. Principal acknowledges the courage it took to take the money in. Oh, we'll read that in a second. Students are allowed to choose their own assignment for an upcoming school project. Should Cohen choose an easy assignment and ensure a good grade, or find a more challenging assignment and learn something new? I think he would. Oh, that's hard. Because in a way he would want to do the easier assignment because he's scared of pushing himself, he's scared of failure, but at the same time a tough assignment, maybe he's trying to impress his father. So let's go for the tough assignment. Let's just read these quickly. So the principal acknowledges the courage it took to bring the money in. He then launches into a 20-minute speech about honesty and integrity, and Teresa tunes out halfway through. But the principal does insist that Teresa's teacher give her the extra credit for good citizenship. So a small gain for that. It's just too far over his head, and Cohen gets a poor grade. Well, that was a quick assignment. I mean, if you only had like a couple of seconds to do it, yeah, I think I'd get a pretty bad grade, to be honest. Now it's going to be even harder to get out of the class with a B or higher. Oh no. Cohen, you're going to have to come do your homework when you get home. What time is it? Oh, they won't be home for a while, so we're okay. Anyway, going back to Kevin. Yeah, so there's actually a skill called vampire lore. If we find that. Where is it? I'm sure he's... Oh, maybe he hasn't got it yet. Basically, vampire lore is the kind of better on... Oh, it's because we're on the wrong woman. Oh, there we go. Vampire lore. Here it is. So, Sims with a thirst for knowledge will sink their teeth into these books. Sims would be batty to pass up with the helpful tips contained within. Vampire lore skill is improved by researching into vampires on the computer or reading unlocked vampire tomes. So basically, the option that regular Sims get is that they can actually become vampire hunters, because I feel like that's really just going to be very, very interesting when he eventually... Look at that toilet. What is it doing? When Kevin eventually finds out that his son is actually a vampire. So that's a pretty scary thing to happen. So I think Kevin, on his day off, he needs to be out and finding people to join on his vampire hunting reign of terror. So let's get him changed into his... I'd say his smart... Wait, to be honest, his everyday outfit is pretty smart, to be honest. Let's go... But his casual... Let's go with his kind of casual party wear. And let's get you out and about. Let's go to a park. I think that would be a good idea. And Fiona... Fiona should come with us, actually, because that way she can maybe complete some of her mischievous actions before she goes to work and get a promotion. I'm so focused when we end up... let's go to Magnolia Blossom. I always end up being so focused when I'm like skill building and stuff like that, because I want them to do really, really well. And if they have some kind of aspiration, I'm like, what is it that they need to do in order to gain as like build it up as quickly as possible. I don't know why. That's just how I play The Sims, really. Oh dear. And Fiona, I think you should get changed into your regular everyday outfit, because you're... Actually, no, let's get changed into that one. She looks nice there. Oh, perfect. Look at this. This is a perfect couple, aren't they, really? I mean, they look it. They're not really the perfect couple, but they definitely look the part. Right, we need to find some people to buster about our... Yes, them people in the toilets. So let's just play for now. I love this pond over here. That's so nice. Oh, you can go fishing in it and look for frogs. That's really cool. I've never noticed that before. That's really nice. Wonder if that's a new addition, perhaps. Anyway, right, where are the Sims? Where is our family? Oh, he's gone to use the toilet. And she's just running over here to do what? What are you doing? You look like a lovely girl. You should definitely hang out with my, Oh, is she introducing herself? Oh, she's doing a funny introduction. Right. Let's do get to know. Let's just chat with this girl. What's her name? Luna. That's a nice name. Always boast about her family. She always goes on about her family, how much she loves them. Brighton day. Let's get to know her a little bit better. Discuss interests. Oh, it's a plant person. They're so creepy looking, I think. This plant sim thing. I mean, I've done it, but it's a bit weird. Yeah, I find it a little bit weird. What else could we do? I think she would start being maybe perhaps a little bit mischievous now. Now that her husband is not around, she can start building up her kind of mischievous level for her criminal... Oh, she laughed. She's fine. She found that quite... Joke about politicians. Oops. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think that's quite funny, actually, that she would kind of mock her husband a little bit and just be like, oh my god. Trick with hand buzzer. I mean, she seems like a nice girl, so I don't want to be too mean. I don't want to, like, yell at her or anything. Invite to fake party? What else? Oh, that built up quickly. Wow. What else could we do? Let's just do scare again. I think they have to do... See, it's so slow to build up. It drives me mad. She did not like that. She was just like, whatever. I'm going on my phone. I think you should leave, you crazy lady. Start preposterous rumor. I think they have to be different each time in order to build up to 100%. That's kind of annoying. One more. Let's do... Claim to be criminal mastermind? That should work. I don't think we've done that one yet. It's taking forever. Oh my god. What's Kevin doing? Well, he's tense because he doesn't care about his surroundings? Oh, because he didn't buy any of it. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Complain about problems. Complain about the problems in this goddamn neighborhood. Political career. Promote cause. So he just wants to get straight in. He just does not want to listen to him. Oh dear. Where is it? We talk about vampires a little bit. I mean, he's not scared of them. He's just maybe he's debating the existence. No, because he does believe. Oh, stop cooking. You're supposed to be promoting your cause. My god. Oh, apologize. What did you do? Ruby was barely listening when Kevin tried to promote their cause. It's difficult to tell if she disagrees with Kevin or simply does not care. Mate, I don't think she gives a shit, to be honest. I really don't think she cares. Praise vampire lifestyle. It's not really an option to kind of diss vampires, really. I guess confess fear is kind of like, I really do not like them very much. There we go. She's like, no, you got it all wrong. They're good people, honestly. And bears are great. The little thought bubbles never make any sense on The Sims. What are you doing now? Oh dear. What are you doing, Fiona? Why are you... Oh dear. You should not be pissing her off. I mean, she seems like she comes from a wealthy family, so... And also, let's just confirm in the game that Fiona likes vampires. So although Kevin is kind of building his whole campaign around the fact that he hates vampires, he wants to kind of wipe them out, Fiona doesn't really mind them that much. She doesn't really have a problem with them. And if she was being completely honest, she's kind of curious about the vampire life. Where is she going? They always just run off to nowhere. Oh, yep, hello. Don't really know who you are, so can you go do the thing that I asked you to do, please? He's still tense and eating some hot dogs. Dude, I would not eat random hot dogs I found on a park bench. It's quite funny because this outfit means that the person, I think, is homeless. Like, I think I must have evicted them at some point, but this outfit, when they're like they usually just hang out in parks and are wearing kind of messy stained clothes and stuff. But they kind of, they don't have a house, which is kind of sad. But never mind. So let's talk to this guy. I mean, if he can get the vote even of people who don't actually have houses, I don't think that's too much of an issue. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's just going to be kind of like secretly kind of really nice to everyone. Stop eating your hot dog. Friendly introduction. Yeah, so Kevin's just going to basically be just super nice to everyone so that he can get their vote, even though he's not really very nice to anyone else in his family, which is a little bit sad, I guess. Ask about day. Oh, what is he doing? Being really creepy. He has a weird... I do not like this guy's face. What's his name? Jacques. Oh, no, I don't like him. So, confess fear of vampires. Promote cause. Yeah, promote cause. There we go. So you can just kind of start being like, so, I'm a politician, and you should definitely vote for me, because vampires suck, right? Oh my god. Yes. Why is he talking like a teenage girl? Who the fuck was that? I think this is just like my computer isn't quite used to this level of technology and everything happening in the background, so he's kind of freaking out a little bit with the screen recording. Oh, he's done with that conversation now. Fiona, what are you doing? Why do they run everywhere? Why can't I just walk like normal people? What could she do? Oh, have we done the mission? Ah, yes, perfect. So she's got work in 4 hours, and I decided that I thought it would be kind of clever if she said she was going to like a Rotary meeting, and so whenever she goes out in the evening for her job, her secret criminal job, where she goes out and steals things, I think, she would say to her family, "Oh, I'm just going off to the ladies' Rotary meeting," because I think in politics, as far as I can tell, the wives usually do other stuff. It's not quite on the same level as their husbands because, well, it's just not. They kind of do other stuff in the background. So I thought that's what she would say to her family. So she's got lots of work to do with with her, political side of things, and she's still got some work to do. So that's what she would be doing. Oh, she wants to go and hug her husband. Oh, that's quite nice. In her how's she running in those? My God. Hey, I feel like things have been kind of weird between us. What's going on? Did she just sneeze? Yeah, maybe enthused about vampires, actually. That'd be kind of interesting to see what his reaction is, because he does not like vampires at all. Why is she sad? Oh, it's alright though, because she's spending time with her family. Oh, that was her. That actually went down quite well. Hey, you're looking pretty good today. Well done. Let's see if we can kind of build up the fact that he really is just not like vampires at all. Mean. Oh my God, divorce straight away, just out of nowhere. Maybe he would give her the cold shoulder because he's like, why would you say that you liked? He just became good friends as he gives her the cold shoulder. That's quite funny. She's like, what did I do? I don't understand. Is it that I don't hoover enough? Do you want me to hoover more? I promise I'll clean up more. Kevin, I think these guys should go home, really. I mean, there's no one wants to listen to his cause right now. Although have we built us some friends now? Have we got enough to form? Okay, we've got Jacques, Victor, and who else could we have? Zachary. I don't think he's a vampire. He's a teen. He does look a bit dodgy, to be honest. Like, yeah, I don't really like the look of him, so we should definitely add him into a group. So let's create a group. Join a club. Create a club. So let's call it Vampire Hunters is a bit too obvious, but Hunters of Hunters. Oops. Hunters of Hunters of Blood. Oh, this is hard. Hunters of the Undead. Oh, Hunters of the Immortal, because vampires are actually immortal. A safe place to discuss ways to eradicate the recent infection of the undead. A safe place to discuss ways to eradicate the recent infection of the undead. Invite only. Right, let's choose some people. So I feel like he would want to invite Fiona and be like, right, come on, wifey, let's team up on this. Zachary and Victor, just so we have an extra. Oh, there's loads of people here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess. Oh, we got Jacques. I don't feel like we should invite the kids because I feel like this is like his work thing, so he would want to keep that private. I know for a fact that these two are vampires, so we definitely cannot invite these guys. I think that'll do for now. Just a couple people for now, and yeah, that's quite a few. So requirements. You need to. Let's have a look. You need to be. No, it looks like a club requirement. I think that's. I don't think there should be any club requirements. Other than maybe you are like, you don't really. Because there's not an option to be like, oh, I don't like this particular thing. skill level. Oh, maybe... No, that won't work. Never mind. Let's just leave that for now. And just choose club activities. So let's choose mischief and mayhem. Useful. Oh god, no. That's a definite no. Sabotage objects. Outdoor. Social. I think give speeches, definitely. Because that's kind of... That would be his thing, to give speeches. What else could we do? Because it's difficult, because if you choose any of these, that's stuff they'll do to each other rather than stuff they can talk about. What are home activities? Browse the web? Or skills? Build up skills. Art and music? Hobbies? I think we should click read, because then they can all read about vampire lore. And things not to do is anything to do with vampire powers. Anything to do with being a vampire. Being be mischievous. Yep, no mischievousness allowed whatsoever in any of these group meetings. Be mean, be funny. I think also maybe we should do you should be... Oh, these are banned activities, yeah, right. So let's add also being angry. Fight, kiss, scare, be mean, be funny. Let's give fight, because then that will kind of increase the anger within everything. And a club hangout. I think we should choose any... Is that any park? Or any... I feel like it needs to be a specific location. Like a forest or something. It should definitely be in Willow Creek though. Let's just do this park. Yeah, let's just do this park. And let's do... Which one would be best for being angry or killing? Let's do fire? Yeah, right, okay. Hunters of the Immortal. Cool. So they have... This is going to be... So, okay, that took a little while. I might edit that out just a little bit. But they basically created a group now where they can... basically all these people are going to be vampire hunters, and they all absolutely hate vampires and think they are disgusting, the scum of the earth. So we've got that now. I think these guys need to go home. And so Kevin has actually invited his wife Fiona to be a part of that club, because he's kind of like, she really needs to just start getting on this bandwagon and start being a vampire hunter. Basically, he wants her to be on the same level, and maybe he sees this as the way to build up their marriage again and to have something in common that would make him very happy, because if they were able to do vampire hunting together, I think that would make both of them very happy. So hopefully, well, that's how he sees it, and that's how he thinks they will build their... Oh, she's not feeling very well, I don't think. That was a sneeze earlier. Oh dear, I'll have to get you some medicine. Oh, look at her. Oh god. Yeah, we'll definitely get you something to sort that out, love, don't worry. Yeah, so I think that's what Kevin's kind of theory is, that he will be able to kind of fix their marriage if they end up having something in common. But what he does not know is that Fiona actually doesn't mind vampires that much and doesn't really see the issue. Alright, let's order her some medicine very quickly. Oh, she has to pay the bills. My goodness. Order some medicine. Just one for now, which she can take. Actually, no, she shouldn't. I don't want her to pay the bills. I just want her to have some medicine. Maybe she should be like, sorry kids, gotta make your own dinner tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep. And then Kevin is like, yeah, okay, I will. I'll just go quickly pay the bills, because he's kind of the one that takes care of most of the money in this household. So, how are the kids doing? What's he? You have your own computer. Go away. Go and use your own. I feel like he needs to build up his law skill a little bit more. If he goes and sits here. I was going to give him a little chair, I think, last time, but it's too late now. And Teresa, how are you doing? You seem very happy with yourself. How was school? Oh, she's alright. She's doing pretty well. I think she should do her homework, though, because otherwise she will not do very well at school. And I think once Cohen has finished reading up on some vampire stuff, he can also do his homework. And how are his... Surprisingly doing pretty well, actually. He's maintained those very well. I thought he would kind of struggle on his own, but apparently not. So bills have been paid, and now he's going to go to sleep because this has been a long day. A very long day. So now the kids are on their own. Why has he built up his law skill enough? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about PowerPoint. So basically in Vampire Powers, if you click on that little button there, you'll go to this page which is Vampire Powers, and these, as you can see, I've already spent a few. Basically these are various different skills that your sim can build up through PowerPoint. So it's kind of like spending a little bit of money. So if you get a certain amount of PowerPoints, you can buy things on the skills and level up your vampire basically. So these are different levels. Right now he's just a fledgling vampire. It's nothing special. Then we've got minor vampire, prime vampire, master vampire, and grand master vampire. So that's the highest that you can be in terms of ranking in the vampire world. And once you've taken a certain amount of powers, you actually end up having to take a weakness. We can see some of them here. Withered stomach, so he'll get ill if he ever eats regular human food. He becomes guilty if he ends up drinking from someone, so he would rather, or unwilling prey, so if someone offered him a drink he would be able to take it and he wouldn't feel bad, but if he compels someone for a drink he would feel very guilty afterwards. And we've also got uncontrollable hissing, and I just found that really funny, so I think we'll end up picking that as one of the first weaknesses just because it's hilarious watching them just randomly go like that. It's quite funny. But it's taking ages to build up his law skill for some reason. I don't know why. I found it one of the quickest skills to build up in The Sims, actually, on previous families and stuff like that. So, as the parents are in bed, I think he should actually go here. Sit and talk to his sister about a little something that's been on his mind recently. You can probably guess what it is. Oh, someone's calling her. No, do not want to go to Bob Pancake's house. Gross. So he's like, oh, hi, how are you? Where are you? Why are you eating eggs and bacon when you don't even... Oh, you're just clearing it up, that's fine. I was like, why is he choosing to eat food? He knows he doesn't need to. Fair enough if, you know, I told him to, but... So maybe he's like, oh, hey, sis, how's it going? You alright? Banter with old friend. Yes, definitely. What is wrong with her? Oh, she's just being grumpy for no reason. She's just like, I'm trying to do my homework right now, so please fuck off. So actually what I wanted to do was for them to, where is it? To share a secret. I want Karen to tell her. Reveal deep secret. Not just share a secret, it's reveal a very, very deep secret, actually. What are they doing? They're monkeying around. What is that? Oh, it's banter with old friend. I see. So, just so you know, sis, I'm actually a vampire. I know, I can't believe it either, but she's like, it's cool. I love you no matter what. Don't worry about it. She'd be like, praise the vampire lifestyle. Yes, definitely. What's so grumpy? He's like, yes, I think they're great. They're so cool. You could do anything you want. You could still live a normal life and be a vampire. I'll support you no matter what. Aw. She's like his biggest fan. Does that make sense? She is his biggest... Yeah, that makes sense. She's his biggest fan. We'll support him no matter what. It's like, it's okay, we can still go for our junk food nights though, right? While the parents are asleep. Aw, I think that went pretty well, him telling her that he's a vampire. Now he's... What is he doing? Now he's like, okay, I'm gonna pop that book away. Can he go outside yet? Oh no, he's fine, yeah. So she's... When vampires go outside when it's not... when it's sunny, or if it's daylight, then they end up, the skin kind of like flakes away a little bit. It's kind of freaky. What's she doing? She should go play basketball with Cohen. He should have some hoops. Dunks challenge? No. How do they play together? Shoot around? Or do they can play at the same time, right? Oh, it's because Fiona needs to go to work. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't miss your work. Don't miss your work. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. Oh, no. She slept in because she was tired. She's not tired. She's fine. What is she talking about? Oh, I just have to get to my rotating meeting. I'm so late. Oh, no. Oh, she could have lost her job because of that. That was scary. Oh, she doesn't want to go play basketball. What's Cohen doing? It's so difficult to keep track of 4 Sims. He's literally just sat there doing nothing. Well, you know what? I think he should go downstairs, do a little bit of dark meditation. Fly here as a bat. Because no one's around. Yeah, no one can see him doing that, so it's all good. And yeah, you need to do some dark meditation to build up that vampire energy. There we go. I think they look really cool when they do that. It's kind of like this animation around us. I think it looks pretty good. And she is just being... She's just eating. She's not really doing anything right now. So I think that's kind of a good time to episode... good time to episode this end here. Good time to end this episode here. So thank you so much for watching. And just to have a little recap now. So Kevin has actually built a group called Hunters of the Immortal, and this is basically his vampire hunting kind of clan, I guess, or cult, if you will. And this is where he's going to meet up and basically discuss plans on how to hunt down vampires and kill them. So there is actually a way to do that in the vampire lore skill, but we have to wait until the next episode for him to build that up. And then we've got Teresa. She's just chilling. She's doing pretty well. She does now know that her brother is a vampire, so that's quite a big deal. But she didn't really care. She was quite happy with it. So Cohen was really, really worried about telling her, but she's fine with it. She's cool. Everything's cool. And then Cohen is now just going to go and rebuild his vampire energy, because that took a lot out of him. Oh no, he just really wants to play basketball right now. So he's actually going to go do that. But he just needs some downtime after that stressful experience of telling his sister the truth about his true form in a way. So he's going to go do that now. And Teresa, it was late for work, but hopefully that doesn't affect anything too much. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will speak to you all in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a like and let me know if there's anything you would like to see in the next episode. So I hope you're all having a really nice day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!